here. This is my first video of 2021, which I am so excited about. It is an essential video that has to be made for any person who claims to be any sort of minimalist here on the internet. Today I'm going to be talking about 50 things I no longer buy.
Oh really? That's how you feel?
That's about right. Anyways, guys, how's it going? It's Darth Shigon, gaming on the dark side. Happy to come at you guys with another video. This week's event, talking about Beowulf. He is the king of the Geats.
Yeet, yeet, skirt, yeet, yeet, skirt, 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 roll up, yeet, drop that, yeet, skirt that, yeet, pop that, yeet, hey.
Wait, that's not Yeats? Oh, it's actually hero of the Geats. Got it. Now, who exactly is Beowulf? I'll let the man himself tell you exactly who he is.
I am Ripper, Tearer, Slasher, Gouger. I am the teeth in the darkness, the talons in the night. Mine is strength and lust and power. I am Beowulf!
Oh, dude, that's awesome. Anyways, guys, Beowulf here. The event's going to start on January 14th, which is a Thursday, and go all the way through January 18th, which is a Monday. We're going to have 90 hours to do this event, pretty much like every weekend event. So, let's go ahead and check out Beowulf's skills. Now, Beowulf here is a berserker, but he is going to be buffing himself some spearmen and archers. So with his first skill here, it's going to be a lot of health for him and his spearmen. Also, on any allied death, he's going to summon a corrupted spearman on a random enemy. Alright guys, then he'll have 3 of those. So if 3 of his dudes get dropped, 3 corrupted spearmen are going to come out somewhere on the field on the bad guys. Next skill here, guys, is going to give more spearman health. It's going to give spearman armor 2 times on defense. And it's going to give them Titan and Troop melee resist, which is also doubled on defense, which is great. Third skill, more health, more armor, but this time on an allied death, he's going to summon a corrupted archer in the reinforcement zone, which is a big deal. You don't want those archers up front, and they are going to be causing some serious damage as well, which is pretty cool. Next, we're going to have some more archer critical, cool, some archer physical damage, 2 times on defense, and also some archer armor piercing, which also is doubled on defense. The last skill is going to be some more troop ranged resist and a Titan. Also, the Titan and troops are going to get all elemental resist, 35%, not bad, and a 250% shield absorption. So this guy's like the physical version of Hachiman. Let's see here. Every 7 seconds, Beowulf's going to shield himself up to 4 troops within his aura for a max of 12 times. His prestige skill is called Rallying Call. At level 10, it's going to give you 70% base human damage. And at the very top here, you're going to get, every 7 seconds, his aura is going to take away 4% physical resist against the enemies. It's also going to take 4% range resist away from the enemies. And it's going to heal Beowulf by 8% every 7 seconds for a maximum of 12 of those ticks. And on any allied spearman or archer's death, he's going to have a 40% chance of calling in a regular reinforcement of those units, so a spearman or an archer. So this guy's going to be dropping units left and right. As a defender, I can see this dude pretty annoying to have to take out if you don't come in packing something like Zabava or maybe Mahaha at a really high prestige level. Now, just to touch on these corrupted units, the corrupted spearmen are going to have 30% more damage and 30% more health than regular spearmen. They're going to increase in size and the number of troops, right? So it'll be a bigger unit. And they're also going to have some serious elemental resists starting at level 21 to 25, making them pretty sticky dudes and great at stopping things. The corrupted archers, this is interesting. They got 50% more health. And check this out, 300% melee damage. So it's kind of like how Tar Huns's Grenadiers are, where if you get in close and personal with these dudes, they're going to be doing melee damage. So not only are they going to be a ranged unit, they're also going to be a melee unit. And what I can't see here, I don't see any reduced ranged how far they hit like they would Tarhuns, where they don't have as great as range. These guys look like they're going to have regular range damage and regular range. As weird as that sounded, me saying that, but that makes sense when I think about it. How far they can shoot doesn't seem to be affected at all. So that's pretty interesting. Like I said, we can use these guys. They're going to be pretty sticky and hard to kill. Moving on to our boost titans for the event. We got a 1.4 boost for Beowulf, Huntress, Sagunga, and Achilles. All good titans to sit there and get your PP lands in and to grind this out. For your regular 4-star physical titans, you're going to get a 1.2 boost. And for any 3-star physical titans, you're going to get a 1.1 boost. The boost relic for this event is the Chalice of Iron. That means they're going to be Iron Souls, which means that if you use this relic, Minotaur's Bounty, it's going to help give you a 0.2 boost to any of your physical infiltrators. So that's going to kind of expand your roster of available titans for doing this event, getting some PP, and not wasting all that Titan XP from grinding. So this event is going to be a 26,000 soul event. Doing this a little bit differently, guys, since we're kind of, updating the format. So for you guys that might not have realized or seen from my last video, I am moving more towards a free-to-play style. And so the video kind of reflects that and how we're going to break this down. So in this event, you're going to get yourself 4,200 gems, 225 portal stones, and 6 event tokens. You can see that I put down the grind value of that. For the gems, that's 233 battles you'll get from those gems. For the portal stones, you'll get 75 battles. And the event tokens, I wrote down here basically 56 souls per battle. That's if your luck is pretty bad and you're getting yourself only a 1-star relic. I'd rather start with the small ones and be happy to get better ones. But let's go with the small one, 56 souls per battle. We have 42 battles, and that's where you're going to get these soul counts on the bottom. I broke them down by the gems, portal stones, and event tokens. For the gems, those 233 battles, you're going to get yourself about 3,262 souls if you're using a 1.4 boost Titan. With the portal stones, you're going to get another 1,050 souls. And with the event tokens, guessing that we get 6 1-star tokens, which would bite, but hey, it happens with our luck sometimes. You're going to get yourself about 2,300 souls. Add them all together, the included gems, portal stones, and event tokens in this event will get you 6,664 souls at a minimum. That's going to bring the cost of this event to a little under 20,000 souls. So definitely grindable. Now, for anyone that's not interested in doing the entire event, well, right here, 2,000 souls is the minimum for every player. All right, this is 3 event tokens that you can save for a future event. If you have a 1.4 boost Titan, you're looking at about 143 battles. You can grind that out pretty quickly and for free with the included portal stones and gems and portal refreshes. So you can do that over the course of the weekend. Super simple. Save yourself up and move from there. Next, we have the Alliance Awards. You can see here it's pretty basic. What's pretty cool, though, is if you are going to push all the way to level 1, they have that level 60 Beowulf for the top-ranked Alliance. Now, for everyone else, guys, the minimums are dropping right here. So 2,000 souls is the minimum amount of souls you should do for this entire event for anybody. It's 143 battles. And like I said, it's completely free. You can get that done in about an hour, 2.5 hours max. Like I said, we're just split it across the course of the entire weekend. Now, for free to play, non-interested, and all that, my grinders, once again, there's 2,000 souls, 4,000 gem team. This is important, guys. If you can get yourself a 4,000 gem team, that's like getting yourself a free $10. All the smart grinders, that's the place you want to be. Unless you're on a hardcore event team and you're pushing for a second Beowulf, I would recommend finding a team that's going to get you 4,000 gems. That's going to go a real long way, especially if you are free to play or you want to spend the minimum amount of money in the game and have your dollars go as far as possible. All right, so definitely 4K gem team, big deal. I am a huge proponent of it. Do it. Taking a look at the 4-star relics and titans into the event, we're going to start off first at 7,000 souls. You're going to be grabbing yourself the Mace of Kings. This is one of Corthan's signature relics. Pretty cool here, guys. Pretty standard. Gets your physical damage. It's going to get your armor piercing for your Titan, and it's also going to give you some resistance against physical for the Titan and the army. Next, at 8,000 souls, you're going to be getting yourself the Bow of Kings. Once again, another Corthan relic. This one's pretty cool too. It's going to give you your Titan and troop physical damage, Titan critical, and it's also going to boost those archers. After that, we got a pretty big jump of 6,000 souls. 14,000 souls is going to net you your first 4-star Titan in this event, the Huntress. This is an old divine gem Titan, back when summoning was the rage. This one here is pretty interesting. She's going to be boosting all of your human troops, guys. Not too bad if you like human troops, but overall still not really very useful either. I mean, it seems like it'd be cool, but she really isn't. But hey, if you don't have her, she's pretty fun to have, cool design. The next 3 relics we're going to be getting here are the Iron Charms, Tonic of Strength, and Trumpet of Iron. You'll be getting the Iron Charms at 15,000 souls, the Tonic of Strength at 19,000 souls, and the Trumpet of Iron at 21,000 souls. Now, Iron Charms and Tonic of Strength will be very useful, especially if you're rolling with Beowulf on defense, or heck, even using them for offense. The resistance is good, the boost to your troops is really excellent, and that's pretty cool. Now, the Trumpet of Iron, kind of a standard relic. The only thing is here, guys, you're just looking at physical damage. All troop criticals always good. Titan troop armor piercing, not bad relics for for this event and for Beowulf or any of your physical titans. A small skip to 22,000 souls is going to net you the signature Titan of this event, Beowulf. 22,000 souls is about standard. That's our Dragon Slayer standard score, 22,000 souls. And then the last 4,000 souls will be going for the signature relics. You're going to be getting the Beowulf Spalder, the Heart of Whitdraka, and the Dracolapes. That's going to be at 23,000 souls for the Spalders, 24,000 souls for the Heart, and 26,000 souls for the Lapis. Now, that Lapis, guys, at the very end, that last relic is fantastic. Titan physical damage, so that does kind of limit who you're going to put it on, just your physical Titans. But the Titan and Troop melee resist, the Titan and Troop health, that's going to be your defensive relic. That will be on your builds. It's a great relic. Grab it. Now, of course, every event is going to have its intangibles. These are the things that don't have a necessarily cash value, but they do have game value. It's up to you to decide if they're worth doing the event, grinding it out. Does this make the juice worth the squeeze? You're going to get 2 4-star Titans, Huntress and Beowulf in this event, 8 4-star relics, and there's 575 divine gems. Hey, if you're going to be doing the event, these are nice to have. Divine gems will go a long way, help you get some of these relics. I'm saving up personally for the next set of divine Titans. Hopefully they'll be really good. That brings us to the TLDR report. For those of you guys that are curious, can I grind this event out for free? Well, if you got about 28,000 gems lying around, you can do a pure grind. For every relic you have saved and you want to use, it's going to knock off a minimum of 432 gems from that grind total right there. Now, if you have the worst luck possible and all you rolled is 1-star relics, well, you're going to need 52 saved relics to be able to do this event for quote-unquote free. Now, if you aren't the grinding kind of person, right? You can't grind for longer than a few minutes and you got to sit there and spend. Well, first, yeah, the grinders, we're going to be looking down on you. Come on, guys. You got to start working your grinding muscles. But if not, and you want to spend, the Spender's TLDR report is going to be based off the $13.99 boost pack. This is the one where you get 2 2-star relics and 2 3-star relics and 100 portal stones. if you're going to get that boost pack, if it's available, you're going to need 7 of them to be able to crash this event and get it done quickly. It's about $97. That's going to be about 271 battles. It's going to take you about 2 hours and 15 minutes to grind it out. So, hey, that's for you spenders. So at the end, is it worth it, right? Is it worth the grind? Is it worth spending your saved up gems and relics? Well, if you liked Hachiman, you're going to like Beowulf, right? This guy's like Hachiman 2.0 with the way he's going to be buffing his spearmen, his archers, using that shield spell. He's going to be a pretty sticky defender and really troublesome for a lot of people, especially if they don't have certain titans. I've seen some videos. It looks like, of course, Zabava is always going to be able to be used well. If you know how to use it and you got some good skill. It looks like Life Spark with that massive amount of armor piercing. That's going to do some stuff, but who has, not everyone has a Life Spark, right? So this Titan's great if you're looking for some good defenders. Now, if you already have some good, strong defenders, you got to get a Rostam on there, Iangura, and all, then you might not need this, especially if you're not really in a war footing. If you only need one defender and one attacker to play the game, well, then I would probably save my relics and save my gems for a good meta attacker. That way you can keep on growing, especially if you're someone that's growing your castle. When I was growing my castles, I rolled really, really light. I had like next to no lands, and that way I could just go there and get all my resources from raiding, and that's how I did it. That's my preferred method. So up to you guys on that one there. I'm going to go for this Dragon Slayer because, as I've said before, I think there's going to be a pretty cool Pantheon relic, and I want to make sure I have all the Dragon Slayers. I don't make the mistake I made with the War Gods. I skipped out on Sekhmet, and I'm still waiting to get a Sekhmet to get that Warrior's Ring. So as soon as she pops up in an event, I will be working to get that one. All right, guys. So let's now move on to the math for those that are interested. If not, hey, thanks for checking out what you did. But for the rest of you guys, sit back and enjoy the show. All right, so the math is going to be a bit different from this point forward, guys, if you're sticking around to watch it. Before, I used to talk about the dollar value of these things and if it was worth it. This time, we're going to be looking at more from a grinder's point of view. So you can see here's a 26,000 soul event. Now, we got 3 categories I put up here. Everything's based off that 1.4 boost Titan in these categories. So the first one is going to be no relics, pure grind. You're not even going to use the relics in this event. You're going to hold on to them and just grind it all the way out. You're looking at about 1,800 battles, right? 1858. If you're going to be using the included tokens, the 6 tokens in there, we're going to base everything off a 1-star roll. Terrible, terrible luck. So you get 6 1-star tokens. You're looking at about 1666 and the amount of battles you got to do, 1,666 battles. Now, if you're going to be using all saved up tokens and you've got the most rotten luck I've ever seen, you're looking at 56 1-star tokens. You're looking at about 464 battles. I mean, so you'll get it done way quicker. But that many boost tokens, if your luck is that horrible, guys, I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. That's bad, all right? But is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. Moving on to how long this event's going to take you. Everything's based off having an awesome ping pong partner, getting you 30-second turnaround battles. With no relics, pure grind, you're looking at about 15 and a half hours. Using just the event tokens in the event, you're looking at about 14 hours. And if you use nothing but pure 1-star tokens, you're looking at about 4 hours of grinding. Taking a look at the amount of portal stones, we're going to take out the 225 portal stones that are included in the event, and that gives us our numbers we have here. If you're looking at a no relic pure grind, it's a 5349, so over 5,000 portal stones. If you're using the included tokens and you get 1-star rolls, you're looking at about 5,000, right? So 4,900. And then if you're using all 1-star tokens because your rolls were horrible, you're looking at a little under 1,200 portal stones, 1,167. Now, we just did have Portal Surge, so it's not beyond the realm of reasoning that a lot of you guys have a bunch of portal stones sitting in reserve waiting for this. So if that was the case and you were wise and you saved and you got yourself a bunch of portal stones, well, this will be an easy, well, it won't cost to grind this out, and it'll be better for you. If not, hey, you better get these portal stones. Now, the saved gems that you have to have saved up in order to do this event, right? This would help you buy those portal stones, obviously. Pure grind, we're looking at almost 28,000 gems. With just the included tokens, 1-star rolls, a little over 25,000. And if you're using nothing but 1-star tokens with horrible rolls, it's about 2,800. All right, guys. And like I said, you're not going to get all 1-star rolls, I hope. So I'm always giving these numbers so that way when you do better with your rolls, you're pleasantly surprised rather than disappointed and mad at me for quoting things that you're not getting. And with that in mind, you got to remember, anytime you guys are rolling, you're basically gambling, right? If you have saved up tokens, you're hoping you're going to get a better roll than a 1-star. But you never know. All right, so just keep that in mind. It's all a gamble, and that's all going to affect what it's going to take. Now, I did do the math a bit on what it's going to look like if you roll something other than 1-star tokens. So just take this into consideration, get a piece of paper out, you can subtract as you're going, and you'll kind of get a rough idea of how long this event is going to take you and how much it's going to cost you in portal stones and gems. So with a 1.4 boost Titan, if you get a 2-star relic, it's going to save you 18 minutes on your grind time, 108 portal stones, and 648 gems. Now remember, the gems are to buy the portal stones, so it's not like you're saving the gems and portal stones. You just don't have to worry about buying the portal stones, which hence saves gems. With a 3-star roll, you're going to get yourself 36 minutes of grind time taken off, and you're going to save yourself 216 portal stones or a little under 1,300 gems. And last but not least, if you're lucky enough to roll a 4-star boost relic, it's going to save you 72 minutes of grind time, 432 portal stones, or a little under 2,600 gems. That's a pretty big deal, guys, if you're able to roll those 4 stars. Even though I'm going to be trying to do this as much free to play as possible, I do need to look at the comparison of, hey, are you going to spend on this? Now, it's going to take 7 of these booster packs. Now, I know it's not the frozen candle, but that's the one that shows a picture of the boost pack. That's the best value, I feel, for your dollars, and that's what I'm going to base my math on. So, you can see here, unstacked, that means we do not stack our relics. If you get 7 of those booster packs, it's going to take 271 battles, and it's going to take a little over 2 hours to grind this thing out and be finished. Big difference, right? But it's going to cost you about $98. Now, I did add in the stacked numbers as well. That's if you use a 2 and a 3-star for every single attack, which does bring down these numbers a bit. So rather than 271, you'd only have 176 stacked battles. It would only take about an hour and a half to finish this entire event. The only thing is, though, you're going to need to use all of the boost relics you get. Plus, you're probably going to have to buy a couple. All right, that's if those included 6 relics that were in the event were all 1-stars. And now, if you got something more than a 1-star, you might not need to worry about pulling extra relics. But like I said, I'm basing everything off the worst luck possible. So therefore, it would probably cost you about an extra $10. So about $108 to get this Titan and all the relics. Now, it's not up to me, guys, to dictate to you what's worth real money and what's not. Myself, personally, I don't feel that this Titan, or pretty much almost any Titan, is worth $100. All right, guys, now, maybe for you guys it is, maybe it's not. So, is it okay to go free to play or as close to free to play in this game? I think so. I know that this is kind of more of a recent development for me. I spent a lot more than I probably should have on the game. But with recent developments, I realized, it's not worth it. I'm going to do as much as possible to spend as little as possible. Doesn't mean I'm not going to spend anything. I will spend some money on the game, obviously, from time to time. But, I mean, to be totally honest, I put $100 into this game, 3 months ago? And I'm still going. So I'm going to try to stretch that money out as far as possible. I do not feel that it's a great investment of my money to be spending $100 a week on this game. Now, that is not a bash on people if that is what you're doing. All right, if that's where you're getting your enjoyment and you don't mind it and you have the money and all that and that's what you want to spend it on, more power to you. Thank you very much. Because of your patronage, this game keeps on going. Going totally free to play, that's okay too. Just remember, guys, if everyone went totally free to play, there'd be no money for the game and it wouldn't last. So there has to be some spending happening here and there. But it's okay, one way or the other. I don't care. All right, guys, as long as you're having fun and you're enjoying yourself, that's all that really matters. This Titan, I think, is going to be pretty good, a great defender. Myself, personally, I have a lot of defenders, but so it's not really my thing that I'm going for as a defender. I am going more for the Pantheon. Now, if you already have a lot of defenders and you're trying to save relics and time and money, well then, hey, man, it might not be worth going all the way through and grinding this event out, and definitely not worth spending $100 for. That's up to you, all right, and all. But most of the time, all you really need is one really good defender and a great attacker. If you're all about attacking and you can care less about defense, well then, hey, dude, just focus on getting yourself as many great attacks as you can, so that way you have a good bench strength to go against all these different defenses. That's one thing I can say right now about the current meta, is we are getting a lot of good defenders. And they vary, right? They all have their weaknesses. Nothing's unbeatable, but it's easy to kind of switch your defenders around, especially if you're getting smacked around by a bigger dude or guys that want to bash on your stuff. Having more defenders does help to kind of mix and match. Anyways, guys, that's this week's video. Like I said, you can see I'm kind of changing things around a bit, focusing more on free to play. I'm going to be doing another video later on this weekend once I get the Titan, kind of play around with him a bit and give my thoughts on it. I know there's lots of videos about it, but, you know, I'm going to throw my hat in the ring on what I think about the Titan, his relics, and how to play with him and some strategies. I'll probably try to see if I can get that out by Sunday, because I'm going to try and get this Titan around Saturday at the latest and go from there. All right, guys, this is Darshigon. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will be seeing all of you guys gaming on the dark side. Man, you guys couldn't see my little finger guns I was doing. That sucks. I wish I could show that in tape. Anyways, guys, later.